Hi everybody, I hope everyone's doing well. This video, I will be reviewing the Shiseido foundation called Perfect Refining Foundation and the Perfect Foundation Brush. So if you guys are interested, do stick around. Hi everybody, so this is the Perfect Refining Foundation from Shiseido, and this is how the packaging looks like, and this is how the actual product packaging looks like. The shade that I got is in I-40. I believe their foundations, from what I understood, is divided into the I or the O categories. I believe everything that starts with an O is a yellow based shade, and the ones that start with an I is a pink based shade. So I actually preferred the I on me just because I think the O just was too yellow for me already. It just brought out too much of my yellow tone, while the I actually canceled out my yellow tone and just really gave me a very natural look. I'm just gonna read this off the product information sheet that they actually have inside because I don't want to forget anything. The coverage is medium. They actually state that it's a semi-matte finish. It is for normal and combination skin type. It is a smooth, light liquid foundation that fits seamlessly against the skin, instantly erasing conspicuous pores, acne scars, and skin roughness for even perfect coverage all day long. So let me begin with how my personal experience with the product was. And I was instantly impressed when they actually first did a color test on me on the counter. First of all, I came to the store with completely no trace of makeup, not even any primer, moisturizer, concealer. I came from the gym and I was completely bare. So I had all my spots and acne scars out. Literally, there was no layer of anything. So I was really quite impressed when she actually did put first a swatch on my cheek. I asked her to put it in my cheek because I did want the natural light to hit my face and to really show me how the coloration would look. And on my cheeks right now, I do have a lot of acne scarring and a lot of healing that needs to be done, and I was just blown away because even without a primer, it looked absolutely flawless, and it didn't even need any setting of any powder of any kind. So even if I wasn't really in the market for a foundation, I quickly asked her to give me the ingredients list or to look it up. So I actually get the ingredient list on the side. This one is an SPF 15. So let me just tell you really quickly how the bottle is. It's a plastic bottle. It's very similar to the Vitalumiere Aqua. You get 1 fluid ounce, which is essentially the standard size for all foundations, but this one just seems a bit much smaller just in packaging. But you can see the palm of my hand, so you guys can see a gauge of how small their packaging is. So it's extremely convenient, extremely travel friendly. This is probably the most lightweight foundation packaging bottle I own. It also requires you to shake the bottle before you use it, but unlike the other Shiseido products, I believe, which have the shaker inside so you can hear it when you actually shake it, it doesn't have that. It comes in the spouts like this, which is similar to the Vitalumiere Aqua as well. It's a squeeze spout, I guess that's what you could say. Very liquidy. Get a bit of the product and you'll see that it actually drops. That's how liquid-like it is. Amazing. It almost feels just like lotion with no film. This is the shade that I have, I-40 Natural Beige, I believe. Natural Fair Ivory. And they require you to actually just tap it in your skin, not drag. And the coverage is amazing, especially given how lightweight it feels. This is how it looks. And it's almost like a semi-full coverage. And the feeling on the skin, the sensation, and how the product actually sits in the skin is divine. I've never felt a foundation just attach itself to your skin so seamlessly. So I was hoping when I was going to read the ingredients that I would somehow come across hyaluronic acid, and I actually did. It contains sodium hyaluronate, which is essentially hyaluronic acid. It has lavender oil as well and benzoic acid. The rest of the ingredient list are very typical of all foundations. It does have titanium dioxide because it does have an SPF of 15, but it is the most beautiful semi-matte natural finish I've ever seen. I believe, to me personally, this beats the Vitalumi Aqua in terms of a natural finish. And that's how it looks. So I honestly would recommend this foundation to you guys to at least try out. I did come across a few reviews of this a while back. I'm not too sure when this actually really came out, but I'm pretty surprised it's not getting spoken about as much as I think it should. This is an amazing medium coverage foundation that truly gives you the coverage you need if you don't have exactly flawless perfect skin, but you also don't need full coverage and you don't want the weighing down sensation. And I honestly think this is tremendous for daily wear. I don't think it's cumbersome at all. It just melts into your skin, and I think it's the hyaluronic acid. So this one is truly has quickly become holy grail for me in the short amount of time that I've had it. Now I'm gonna go to the foundation brush, which I completely forgot about, but I've been wanting to get since I've heard about it, seen blogs about it, and seen reviews about it. This is their perfect foundation brush for all formulas. And I'll show you guys the actual brush. And this is actually much smaller than what I thought I saw in other blogs. This is how the shape or how large it is. And I'm gonna put it side by side to my hand so you guys can see how small or how large it actually is. And I'm actually gonna grab my Sigma F80 to show you guys side by side. So give me a sec. So just for reference purposes, I'm gonna put the two brushes side by side. This is a Sigma F80 flat top kabuki, and this is the Shiseido perfect foundation brush. So you can see how dramatically smaller the Shiseido is. So I think in terms of being a con, it's not really that big of a deal. I love the short handle. I love the control it gives you when you're buffing product in your face. But I guess the one con that I would really put out there is that it really is a small surface area that you have compared to a flat top kabuki like the typical one. So you do have to work so much more in getting the product in your whole face versus one that has a larger surface area bristles. It has a slant to it, which I think is amazing when you're applying product in curves of your face or under the eye. It follows the curves of your face amazingly, and the length of the bristles from the actual, I forget what you call this, funnel, I guess, is just absolutely perfect. It gives you the perfect control, and I love the bristles. I actually asked what it's made of, and I thought it was completely synthetic, but they said it's a mixture of synthetic and natural fibers or hairs, which I'm not really sure what, because the product packaging doesn't really give you any more info as to what the hair is made of. This has got to be one of the best brushes I actually own. I tremendously love the way it applies foundation and even powder, and it does say it is for all formulas, whether that be liquid, cream, or even powder. I guess for powder though, it's just so difficult because it's too small that I would still prefer to press powder with my Sigma F80. But in terms of the finish and the results it gives you, the Shiseido is truly a perfecting foundation brush. I absolutely recommend it. I think I got it for below $50. I think it was I would say a bit within $20 or $30. Foundation that I showed you earlier, the perfecting foundation, this one right here was approximately about $50. So I highly recommend these two products. I think these two products are a match made in heaven. They work perfectly well with one another, but at the same time on their own, they are absolutely divine. I have not used Shiseido products in a very long time, and I think it was only skincare, but I am absolutely amazed at the products that I've tried this very recently, and I'll share a few more with you guys in the haul. This foundation should be getting a lot more attention than it actually is. So that is it for this video. Thanks, and I hope you guys found that interesting and informative. I hope you guys have a great day or a great evening.